What's up, people? What's up? What's up? It is Earl, your host of the Earl Jones Show. What's poppin'? What's happening? What's happening? Ah, ah, ah. Listen up. So I'm trying to do something a little different. Like I'm putting a little background music in the background. Learn from, peak elevated state, the whole 9 yards, right? Pop, pop, pop. So listen, before we get started, I need to ask you all a question. What are you grateful for? What are you grateful for? Right? I want to know. So tell me, what are you grateful for right now? Why do I keep asking that question with every video? Because you cannot be angry and grateful at the same time. You can't be focused on what's not working and be in gratitude at the same time. You can't be in gratitude and be, mad at your neighbor at the same time, right? Find that one thing that you are grateful for right now. Bring it in, hold it in right there, right? Feel it, put that smile on your face, right? Celebrate, enjoy it, get with it. Yes, yes. So here's what I'm grateful for, right? I'm grateful for taking the risk of, trying to put some music in the background. Let myself be a little bit more like transparent and open on these videos going forward, right? Like I told you on the video just yesterday that I went to a Tony Robbins UPC event. I've done the Landmark. Now I'm going to share with you. I've done Landmark, the Landmark Forum. I've done the Wisdom course. I'm really using COVID time frame to invest in my personal growth and development. And I'm like going, okay, yes, baby, yes. So with that being said, I'm super, super grateful for that. And if you are looking for an opportunity to like create a side business, not a side business per se, but a side business, right? And create side income, let me know, because I've created a program in my insurance agency in California, right? You gotta be licensed to sell insurance in the state of California that can allow you to come and work with me and create income on the side. Right, just DM me and I will get, there's really nothing to get. We'll talk, and if I like you, great. Well, not really if I like you, but I'll give you details. I know I try to make it simple, but I'm like, God, these videos go out and some bureaucrat is going to look at it and be like, you're discriminating. I'm like, child, I'm too cute and too gay to be trying to discriminate against anybody. I just can't be doing it. I ain't got time. And so let's move on. Now, let me tell you guys some secrets about the auto insurance world, right? And let's talk about this one thing that a lot of people get cut on. I said cut. I didn't stutter. I said cut. And it's underinsured, uninsured, right? What it means is that number one, it's an optional coverage on your auto insurance policy. It's not required in any state. Not required. As a matter of fact, it's so important that it's not required in any state. But it really honestly is important because uninsured, underinsured does one thing and one thing only. It gives you, the driver, owner, and all of the people in your car options in the event that there's a car accident, there's bodily injury, or there's property damage, right? And the other person does not have insurance or not enough insurance. And what a lot of people do in order to save a few dollars on their auto insurance, they will cut that coverage. So, for example, if John goes to, say, insurance company A, which is not my company, right? And John gets an auto liability limits coverage of, say, $100,000 per person injured and or killed, max payout with $300,000 max payout for the entire accident for everybody involved, right? That he's responsible for, and $100,000 for property damage, right? Let's say he gets that coverage. Now, the way to cut cost is to undercut the underinsured. So let's say that the person that sold him that policy of that company just gives Jack, 50,000, 100,000. So Jack's liability limits are at 100, 300, 100. His underinsured is at 50, 100. Got it? So there is a big gap between the two. but it's saving Jack like 40 bucks every 6 months on his auto insurance policy. So sounds great, right? Except for this time, Jack gets into a car accident with a person driving a Tesla, and the person that hit Jack in the Tesla only has state minimum liability coverage. You'd be amazed at how many people driving a Tesla with only state minimum liability insurance. Do not be fooled, people, by the brand of car that you see on the road. Walk not in deception. Don't do it. In the name of whatever God you believe in, come out into the light. Come out into the light. So, Jack is hurt. Jack is out of work for 3 months. He needs an MRI done. They found a bump or a bruise on his brain, right? And Jack is going to require physical therapy, and his ER visit alone was, let's say $10,000. His total medical bills adds up to, let's say $100,000, right? That's just his initial ER visit and initial medical bills. That is not all the ongoing stuff. So let's say and that does not include his loss of income from being from work. The person that hit Jack only had liability limits for the state of California. So the most Jack is going to get from that person is $15,000. Maybe 30 at the most. Maybe. Nah, 15,000, because there was only one person in the car, right? Now, Jack's uninsured, underinsured, the most that he's going to get from that auto accident from his own auto insurance is 50 grand. Now, if his medical bills, loss of income, let's say it's $100,000, all Jack is going to get from the insurance companies is a grand total of about $65,000. He still has to come up with the other $35,000. That's the reason why it's important that your uninsured, underinsured always matches your liability limits. Because how is saving $40 every 6 months going to equate to $35,000? And I know some of you are like, well, he has medical insurance. Let me tell you all something. Just like y'all are the same way. When you find out that a friend of yours, that asked you for $20, got their $20 back from somebody else, you want your money back. You don't care, right? It's the same way in the insurance industry, baby. The moment that your medical insurance find out that you are in the hospital because of a car accident, they are entitled and they will go after getting their compensation for their piece of the pie, right? Because your medical insurance, your hospital visit was not due to a cardiac arrest or a seizure or fainting or accidentally cutting yourself while you were in the kitchen or smashing your nail on the finger on the hammer. It wasn't for any of that. It was due to a car accident. So he's got to come up with that difference, right? He's got to come up with that difference. 35 G's. Where's he going to get it from trying to save 40 bucks every 6 months on an auto insurance policy? And see, this is the stuff that, that companies do in order to make you think that you're getting like this really good deal. But in reality, you honestly are not. You are getting like basically slapped in the face. Because when you need it, it's not there. Because never forget, your auto insurance, your homeowner's insurance, your life insurance, your business insurance, those policies, they're just contracts. That's it. And they're not going to pay you one dime more than what what the policy states. Just not. Now imagine if Jack was in one of those states where, what if he just chose not to get that coverage at all? And in some cases, people don't get it because they don't think it's ever going to happen to them. But numbers don't lie. The statistics don't lie. I mean, even I myself was involved in an accident in February of 2019. If it had not been for the way I wrote my auto insurance, trust me, I be coming out of money for thousands of dollars from medical bills. And the woman had insurance. I'm just saying. So, look at your auto insurance policies. Pull out your auto insurance policies. Make sure that your uninsured, underinsured matches your liability limits. And yes, Felicia with the good hair, because you just got your hair done. Even if you have liability only auto insurance, you must carry uninsured, underinsured auto limits on that policy, because you do not know when the other person is going to hit you and they don't have enough insurance or no insurance. And yes, you must get the other driver's information, at least their license plate number, driver's license information, name, phone number, all that stuff. So if it's a hit and run, if you're able to drive and track it down, baby, go get that. Go get your money. Go get your coins. Y'all do not go to work at no job and work 2 hours or even 20 minutes and not think that you're not going to get paid. The way that you act when your paycheck is short 1 hour, that's how I want you to act if somebody hits you and they try to drive off. You hear what I'm saying? As long as you can drive, right? The way that you act when you go to the store and you know that you saw that price for that can of tuna was $10 and that cashier person charged you $1.50 each and you didn't see the numbers go down to where it was $10, how you act in the store, that's how I want you to act if somebody hits you and they try to run off. Get that information, because you don't know what they have. You don't know. You have no way of knowing. And if you are in an accident and you don't get that information, guess what? Your insurance company is going to assume that you ran into something and you're just trying to pass it off into some ghost. Oh, we hear it all the time. We see it all the time. It ain't cute. It ain't cute. Now, with that being said, I heart you. I love you. I appreciate you so much. And remember, sharing is caring. Share the video. Let me know what you guys think about the background music, right? Did you like it? Did you not like it, right? If you don't like it, I'll take it out, right? If you like it, I'll keep it in. I do like this beat. It's like, whoa, like, yes, baby, yes. And with that being said, remember this one thing. Insurance, no matter how much money you think you are saving, it is never ever going to be enough to make up for when you need it the most. And it's better for you to pay the right premium, the right coverage up front, than to try to deal with the stress and the scrambles and all that crap that comes with when you find out later that you don't have the right coverage. Because remember, the person on the phone, the insurance agent, does not handle the claims. They don't have really any pull per se, right? And that claims adjuster is going to go by, the terms and conditions of that policy. So protect yourselves, protect your assets. That's what it's there for. Other than that, if you want cheap auto insurance or cheap homeowners insurance, trust me, when you need it, guess what you're going to get? A cheap experience. And no matter how loud you scream, no matter how crazy you act, that claims adjuster is not going to give you 1 penny more than what your policy states. Not only that, but like I said before, you never know what the other person has. And as far as you're concerned, as far as I'm concerned, when I was in my car accident in 2019, I automatically assumed the woman had no insurance and that if she did have insurance, it was going to be canceled, right, due to non-payment. And I also assumed that her insurance company was going to deny coverage, which they initially did. Always assume that. Peace, love, and chicken grease. Remember to click like, subscribe, share, leave a comment. Let me know your thoughts. If you got a question, I'm here for you. Remember, I'm licensed in California and Missouri. I can totally help you out. And I appreciate you guys so much. And remember this, live and walk in gratitude. Be grateful for one thing. Let that one thing that you be grateful for, stay with it all day as long as you can. And then find something new, right? Find something new. Find another thing to be grateful for. But walk in gratitude. Take care of yourselves. Bye.